Hello guys, welcome back to my channel VFX Expert. So here guys, we are going to see how we can export camera track from Nuke to Blender. So here this is our shot here. So simple, just I have tracked over this shot using camera track node here inside Nuke, and also little bit I have created our scene inside Nuke. Then after this I have created this cube as a 3D object inside Nuke, and this is our final tracked shot here. So simple, just I have tracked this shot using this camera track node inside Nuke. So for camera tracking for this shot video I have already created. So link I have given in descriptions. So please watch that video also before starting this video, because here just simple, just I am going to export this camera data from Nuke to Blender here. So for exporting our camera track from Nuke to Blender, we have to take a right geo node, then just simply click on this 3D option, then geometry, and just take this right geo node. And this right geo node just we have to attach with our this scene. Now just select this right geo node, press 1. So this is Nuke 3D view here. So before exporting, we have to also enable our this point cloud node here. If you have disabled here, because here if you will see there is no any point clouds visible here. So just we have to enable. Now select this one, press D here. So these are our actually point clouds here. So now we are going to export camera from Nuke to Blender. So again just double click on this right geo node. Then in file we have to select our folder where you want to save your camera track file. So in our this folder just simply give a file name, then we have to put a dot, then we have to type ABC, because here just I am going to export camera tracking data in Alembic format. So simple, this is your file name, then dot, then ABC extension. Now we have to click on open here. So in our this file type, if you will see, this will automatically select this ABC here, because here you have defined this one here. Then these are elements which you are going to export. So if you want, you can just hide this access because there is no any access. So just only camera and point cloud we have to export from Nuke to Blender. Even if you want, you can also just export this geometry here. So if any geometry if you have created inside Nuke, like here cube or card, so if you want, you can also export from Nuke to Blender. But just disable this one here, geometry. So only these point clouds and this camera just I am going to export. Then after this we have to select this storage format. So here just we have to select this OGABA, because maybe if you will select this one HDF, so maybe while you will import this camera data into Blender, so maybe this will give some error. So now just select this one here, OGABA. This is again important things here. Then after this finally we have to click on execute. So then range according to your timeline or according to your footage. So just select this global here. Otherwise simply you can also type it here. Now finally we have to click on OK here. So now here I have exported our camera track. Then after this we have to open our Blender and just we have to import this camera data into Blender. So now here I am using this Blender 3.0 here. So just simply click in this 3D view here. Then after this we have to select all these default elements and just we have to delete from this scene. Now press A and just delete all these items, maybe light, cube, even this camera here, which is a default items here. Okay, now just delete this one. Then after this we have to import our camera track which we have exported from Nuke. To click on file, then click on import, and just we have to select this Alembic or .avc format here. So just click here and just select your file which you have exported from Nuke. So this is our file which just I have exported from Nuke. So just simply we have to select. Then right side, these are actually our some options related to Alembic files here. So maybe relative path, set frame range. So by default these are actually checked here. Now we have to click on import Alembic here. So now here just simple, just I have imported over this camera data into Blender here. Then after this one you can just simply select this camera. So now we are looking through this camera here, and just simply we can play and check. Now just again come here inside this 3D view here, Blender, or just create a test objects here. So again just click on add mesh and just create any object. So just only for explanation, just take this monkey here. So now here if you will see, actually this is just a little bit looking big here. So this is actually due to our scene scale here. So now if you want, you can just simply select this object and just simply you can resize it inside Blender. But again, if you will create new object, then again this will come like this one here. So what we can do? So now here simple, we can create a new scene. Then before importing our camera track, we can scale up our scene. Now again delete, press A and just delete all these items here. Now again we have to import our Alembic file. So just select same file which you have exported from new. This one here, then here right side, this is our actually scene scale. So just maybe type it here, maybe 10. So according to a requirement, just simple, you can type it here, but a 10 is sufficient here. Now just simple, we have to click on import Alembic here. So same thing we will get here, but now actually this scene is a little bit big here. Now just create same object. So add mesh and just create this monkey here. So now this is looking good here. So like this, if you want, you can also scale up your scene before importing your camera tracking data inside Blender here. Now just again select this camera view here and just simply we can play and check. So just play and check. So now this is just moving according to this camera movement here. Then after this, we have to also just actually connect our background plate or this image plane here. So for this, in right side in our this scene collection, just we have to open our this camera folder and just select this camera. Then downside you will get this camera, then click here, then background image, simple open this one and check this one, then click on add image. Then we have to click on open and just select your image sequence. So just we have to select, so inside this folder, this is our actually image sequence. So just we have to select all files. Remember this one here. So now press A. So maybe one file which is this unknown. So just deselect this one. So this actually image sequence start from 0. So this one here you can see. Okay. Now just we have to click on open image. So remember this one, we have to select our all frames. Now we have to click on open image here. So now this is our actually background plate or just like a image plane here. Now just simply we can play and check. So just play and check. So just little bit select this model and just place on top of this grid, because actually this is not placed on grid. So if you want to check, so simple through this actually perspective view, simple we can check. So you can see. Now just select this model, press G for move tool. Now press Z and just move it and just place on top of this grid here. So simple just we can again press G then Z and just place it here. Now again select this camera view. So now this is looking good here. Now simply just play and check here. So just we have to play and check. Let me just adjust it here. Now play and check. So now if you will see, this test object is just placed on our this footage here or on our this background here. But little bit if you will see actually from 0 to 1. So this actually, because this footage is start from 0. So if you want, you can just simply check inside new. So this is a little bit important things here. So now if you will see this footage, so just double click here. So this footage is start from 0 to 112 frames here. So now again come here inside Blender, so easily we can understand. So here this is 0. Now just go to frame 1. So this actually if you will see, this camera tracking data is moving from 0 to 1 frame, but background plate is not moving. So that's why actually some frame this is not matching. So for this what we can do? So this is mainly, this will just create a problem. Suppose if you have image sequence which is start from 0, but if you have an image sequence which is start from 1, so this problem will not appear. Okay, so how we can adjust this one here which is just not matching here? So you can see. So for this what we have to do? Just simple, again we have to select our this camera, because this is actually our image plane problem. So again just select this camera, then here camera we have to select. So this is our actually image plane or background plate. So this is start frame. So you can see which is start from 1, but our sequence is start from 0. So just simple here we have to define this one 0, whichever is starting frame. Okay, so just define it here 0. So now if you will see here guys, so just this is 0. Now come here in 1. So now this is just matching according to our this camera track here. Now both things are matching, this camera tracking data and our background plate. So simple just we can see. Okay, now this is looking good here. Now just simply we can play and check. So guys, if you are facing this problem, then simply you can adjust with the help of this property, whichever this start frame here. Now remaining things are looking good here. Then after this point you can just simply select your object. Now just little bit press G and just move now G then X, and just you can move it here, even just you can place it here. So anywhere that you can place inside this scene, or just simply we can play and check. So now here this is looking good here. So this 3D model is just placed on top of this background here. So first till here just save our scene here. Now just click on file, then click on save, and just give a name. Now we have to click on save blender file here. So guys, till here simple, just type imported our camera track from Nuke to Blender here, and this is looking good here. Then after this, if you want, you can import any 3D model, then simply you can place into this scene here. So now here just I am going to import a 3D model here. Now just we have to click on file, then click on import, and just select this FBX options here, because I have a model in FBX format. Select this one here and just select your model here. So here just I have a 3D model, so simply just select and press import FBX here. So now here just type import over this 3D model. So now just select this model, press S and just resize it here. Select this monkey and hide. Again select the 3D model, press R, then press Z and just rotate in Z axis. So according to requirement, just simple, just you can place into your scene. So maybe here just I want to place. So just we have to place over this model on top of this grid. Remember this one here. So now here this is just I have placed here. Now again select this camera view and just simply move and check. So maybe here this is looking good here. Even if you want, you can just select this model, press R and Z and just rotate a little bit here, and the many things that you can adjust according to your requirements here. Now, so now just enable this actually shading modes here, because this 3D model has some textures here. Now simply we can play and check. So now guys, here if you will see, this 3D model is just placed into over this scene here, and this is looking good here. So now here after this one, you can hide maybe this cursor or floor, and then click here and just select this floor X, Y, G. Even 3D cursor you can also hide, and also hide this extra options, and again just clear this one here. Now simply we can play and check. See, now this is looking good here. Now finally, if you want to create a viewport render here, then simple, first select this output here, then downside you can define your location, so where you want to save your viewport render. So maybe just so in our this folder, just I am going to save our viewport render output here and just give a file name. Now click on accept here. Then after this we have to select this format, so simply just click here and just select this FFmpeg4 video here. Even if you want little bit adjust your background, this transparency, so again just you can select this camera, then select this camera. So here downside you will get this opacity here, so just simply we can increase. So this is our actually image plane opacity, so you can see. So now here this is just looking good here. Then after this just simple we can click on view and viewport render animations here. So this will render your this animation. So guys, till here I have completed our this class. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.